Hey guys, it's the Clanman, and today I'll be showing you an Elite Hog deck here. Recently the Elite Barbarians have been buffed, and now they are like super excellent. And in the past they were just trash, but I have found a pretty good deck with them using the Elite Barbs together and the Hog Rider. So there's many different ways you can make the deck, but here's one of them that works out pretty well as the Wi-Fi just fixes itself. Okay, I will do a battle later, probably more than one, but I will show you some replays first. So, here we go. Okay, here's your first replay. So it's Prince Albert from Pinay and Penoli. So I'm going to start off with the Valkyrie and try to build up a push. Actually, no, I'm going to use the Hog and push the other lane. While he fireballs my tower, and he's going to take down my Hog with the Skeleton Army, but I zap it, but it's a little too late. So now I must get rid of that Musketeer before it heavily chips my tower. Valkyrie Archers is now my counter push. It may seem very weak, but like if no one deals with it, it does like an incredible amount of damage. So he arrows my archers. Now I must get rid of this giant before it chips, and before he can build up a push. So I drop Skeleton Army, which will take care of it. He then drops Wizard, but it's too late, so I'm going to zap it so I could get a bigger counter push, and the zap worked perfectly, and look at all that chip damage right there. This is really helping out. That he just wasted a fireball on one skeleton. So now I have a high elixir advantage. So I'm going to start pushing. So I drop Valkyrie, and then Giant Skeleton, just as a pressure. This probably won't make it there, but if it does, that's going to do a lot of damage. So he lets it there. He lets it there. He lets it get to the tower. So, and then my Fire Spirits almost take out his Musketeer. Sadly, it doesn't completely do it, but it almost does. So now I have this Skeleton Army to deal with, but it's really not that big of a problem. So I dropped Archers, and they did it carefully, perfectly, and it was just destroyed that Skeleton Army perfectly. And these archers are chipping at the wizard while he hits a Hog Rider, and the wizard doesn't even touch the archers. So now I have a super high advantage. I have destroyed one tower, he hasn't destroyed any of mine, and he had barely touched any of mine, and I just took out a second tower with the Elite Barbs. So he's counter pushing with Giant Musketeer. I drop Skeleton Army on that. He drops his Skeleton Army. So he is pushing back, but I am not going to let this happen. So I drop Valkyrie on the Wizard. Now I must get rid of that, but the Giant died already. And now here comes his Musketeer, where I'm going to drop Elite Barbs, which is going to take care of it. So, and then the Elite Barbs retarget the Giant and start destroying it, and then he drops Musketeer again. But then I drop Skeleton Army, then he drops his Skeleton Army, so I'm going to zap it so I get this push going. But it's not going to do anything, it's too late, and we got the win. Okay. Okay, here, a second replay. I am playing with someone. He is using a princess. He has a princess to start off, a great chipper, and it's gonna get pretty annoying later on. But I start off with Hog Fire Spirits to get little chip down. He drops Dark Prince and his own Fire Spirits to get rid of my Fire Spirits, and then the Dark Prince is taking down my Hog, but my Zap destroys the first shield of his Dark Prince, and then his Dark Prince doesn't kill my Hog in time. So now his princess is shooting over there at my archer. So I'm gonna drop Skeleton Army on it. And I'm like, no. I literally almost dropped it too late, and then the princess would have taken out the whole Skeleton Army, but nope, not happening today. So I dropped Fire Spirits to take out this whole entire thing. It's a great elixir value. So we both have the same amount of elixir right now, and he's gonna start pushing again because he is behind, but not by much. So he just needs to chip, and then he'll be right where I am. So right now he's juggling his cards. So he drops Witch. So I see a lot of giant skeleton Witch decks, so I'm pretty sure I know what's coming. But I need to get rid of the Witch right away, so I will drop a Valkyrie on top. So the Valkyrie will take out the Witch, and then I have this tiny counter push again that does a ton of chip damage. This deck has so much chip in it. So he has this giant skeleton mega minion, which is really annoying. So I drop skeleton army on top of the giant skeleton, and he has a perfect zap. So I dropped my own giant skeleton just because I have no better choice, or I just didn't think of anything else. And then my stuff takes out his princess and everything there. Now that bomb is stopping him from pushing for like 1 second, or else his stuff would blow up. So I think I'm gonna use a hog to chip and with elite barbs or something, or archers, because I already have chip damage down, but now he drops a witch, so I have to do like protect. So I dropped Hog Rider, and then I dropped Valkyrie on this. And then I know that's going to be trouble, so I dropped Giant Skeleton, my favorite defensive card in this whole entire Clash Royale game, because when it dies, it just blows up everything. Okay, so that is really scary on that other one. So I got to take care of that. So I drop Zap, and then I just get the Elite Barbs there in time. So, and then I drop Skeleton Army. His Dark Prince ain't going to do nothing. So, my stuff is destroying his push, and then there's very little time left in this match. So, someone has to take the game. So I know I'm just gonna chip at his towers until I win, if I can. So then he is going to try to do something similar, but he might use heavy pushes, which might not be the best thing in this situation. So he drops Witch, and then I have this huge counter, this huge push, and then my hog goes straight for the tower, ignoring everything, and then doing so much chip damage. So, right here, his push is getting destroyed pretty well for that little elixir I put in. So, now those archers are doing a lot, and then those elite barbs just took out his princess. Okay, I'm not going to care for that mega minion over there, so I'm just going to chip at this tower until I win. So here we go, here we go, here we go. And the victory! Start off here with probably a hog archers push. Okay, let's see what he does, and then I have the zap for anything here. So he drops baby dragon and mini P.E.K.K.A. So I'm gonna drop my giant skeleton over here so it'll drag over, and then I'm gonna zap this. Okay, and then his push is going down, it's going down, it's going down. Okay, his wizard's gonna get destroyed from that bomb. So I am leading very slightly in this match, so I'm going to go ahead and chip with some fire spirits. He probably is going to think they're going to be one-hit kills, but nope. Oh, he drops P.E.K.K.A. Wait, so he's using a lot of splash. So I see a mini P.E.K.K.A, P.E.K.K.A, ton of splash deck. So I'm going to drop this here, and then I'm going to drop this here to stop his P.E.K.K.A. Okay, I kind of expected that a little bit. So I'm going to drop Elite Barbarians on this. And then his P.E.K.K.A isn't going to do much to my Elite Barbarians. And then all is left are these tiny little skeletons that are coming out of his tombstone. So I can't use my hog yet. So I'm going to wait right now. So he's going to push. So I'm going to get ready for something. So I'm going to drop archers back here. I'm going to then drop giant skeleton over here. And that should take care of this for now. And then his wizard's going to take out my archers, but then my arena tower is going to get rid of all these skeletons and remain untouched since the beginning. So it's almost double elixir already, so I'm going to start chipping. So I'm probably going to use Hog Elite Barbarians. Yep, he's just not using any. Oh, so using the P.E.K.K.A, so I'm going to use Skeleton Army, and then Valkyrie, and then Archers. I know he has a zap. I knew that was coming, so now so my thing is getting there, and then his P.E.K.K.A is totally getting chipped at. And I'm going to drop Giant Skeleton over here, Fire Spirits over here. And then that will take that out pretty well. Okay, and then I'm going to drop Valkyrie right here. Keep stuff in the bomb. And then kaboom. Okay, drop archers on this. And then Hog Rider. You drop archers. He zaps that, he zaps that, he zaps it. So now I'm doing this, and this, and this, and this. Yay! Okay, chipping. Okay, I might draw this. Sorry about that, guys. With that on this and this and this, but I'm gonna get rid of this push. Okay, Valkyrie in the back to get rid of that. Wait, he just uses zap. Okay, so that'll blow up. So I'm gonna use Hog, Elite Barbs, and then Spirits. And then I'll zap that huge thing. And then the Hog gets to the tower. The Hogs get into the tower. The Hogs get into the tower. And then my Elite Barb hits that. Hogs get into the tower. Okay. I'm going to drop Giant Skeleton on this so he can't build up a push. Yep, he clearly can't. Because that's all going to go into the Giant Skeleton. And then kaboom. And then the Valkyrie over here will get rid of all of that. And okay, I'm going to take the draw for this match. So, that's just showing how this deck is a defensive chipping deck, and my Fire Spirits didn't even spawn. So, I'll take the draw, but yeah. Okay. So, I'm staying here. So, this is, well, a deck that works with the Hog Elite Barbs. I could upgrade this later, but there's so many different variations of Hog Elite Barbs because they all work. Like this one uses, let's see, here mine uses a cannon. I got 3-0 victory. Here I use the Inferno Tower and the Tombstone, 2-0 victory. Inferno Tower, this same deck. I draw same deck. Same deck, but this deck is, you probably win like 8 or like 7 out of 10 battles, if you want to know, and yeah, so that's the end of the video. Please enjoy and subscribe.